What's happened?
What has happened? What's all this then? Hello there.
What on earth are you doing?
Oh.
An Elda, sorry, but would you mind keeping distance from... No, wait, are you perhaps the Elda who's been frequenting the Hushed Honeybee Inn of late? You have business there?
Grand, innit?
So you'd not deny it? Oh, I'm jealous. You see, I work in a very high-end hotel as an apprentice cook, but so far, all I've been entrusted with are chores. My dream is to become a 5-star chef. To that end, I've been researching the various cuisines of the city, and the Hushed Honeybee has caught my nose, if you will. I made the mistake of telling my superiors I wanted to go, but they stopped me cold. If I learn to cook from a parapet, it will damage our kitchen's reputation, they said.
Now what am I to do?
They told me if I even get caught setting foot in Sunshade Row, I'd be fired on the spot. I'm a Nydia, and he doesn't even trust me. It's the same tired prejudices. Nydia are liars and cheats, and so on. So if it's not too much trouble, could I ask for your help with something? I'd like you to go help out with the cooking at the Hushed Honeybee Inn and then report back to me what it was like. The only catch is my employer has some high-priority guests coming soon, so if possible, I'd like you to get back to me by June 19th.
Please, if there's
I'd like to learn
anything
about
you
their
can do.
ingredients, what the kitchen's like, and of course the taste of the food. Naturally, I'll make it worth your while. How's that sound? Yeah, isn't June, like,
Thank you
far
much.
away? Or are we in June? Thank you so much. You're truly kind, agreeing to help out a stranger you've only just met. I'll finally know what makes that kitchen tick.
Let's give it a shot.
No, that's in 8 days. We're in June right now. I've just learned. The honeybee is always busy at night. Increases wisdom. Yeah, we can do this tonight.
Come on.
Just like that, you're agreeing to help that guy? I suppose Fabian has helped us a lot, so it wouldn't hurt to pay her back by helping in the kitchen. From what I've heard, the Hushed Honeybee Inn is really busy at night, so when the sun sets, let's guess Fabian what we can do. I cannot remember how to pronounce her name. Simply cannot remember how to pronounce her name. What's this?
Oh?
Is that a fairy I see? Ha, a real fairy. Well, I'll be.
Sure.
Look, I know I'm rare, but do we need to make such a big deal of it? I should explain, my family has something of a history with fairies. Is he a fairy hunter? As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you one? So you grew up on fairy tales? No wonder you've got fairies on the mind. If I listen to the man's tale, my imagination will improve. What do you think? You want to listen to the elderly gentleman's story? Not right now.
I see.
I'd certainly not force you. Let me know if you ever get curious, though. Yeah, I mean, I'll think about it at some point, but I'm a little busy right now.
This I cannot fathom.
Let's see what this quest is.
Blimey.
Oh, it's this chick again. I remember you. We talked to you at, like, the very start of the game. I remember you, Elda. Seems I was right about you not being a local. I've heard the rumors. My sources suggest you and Grius were working together. Huh? How'd you know that? I own a magic igniter shop, and I do have some sway with the residents of Sunshade Row. But you needn't worry. I have no intention of turning you in. In exchange for my discretion, though, for lack of a better word, would you be willing to do a job for me?
What?
What job?
Yes.
A dangerous one, shall we say? I imagine a colleague of Grius would likely have the skill and discretion required. However, perhaps I'd better look elsewhere. I didn't realize how young you are on first glance. I'd prefer to work with someone who already understands how the world works to some degree. Too much risk otherwise. Don't want your death on my conscience. With a retort that demonstrates your royal virtues, you can gain the upper hand and win new supporters. Consider the type of ruler you'd like to be and respond well when someone questions your capabilities. This lady owns the igniter shop, right? I bet the pay would be decent. Might be worth taking the job if it's nothing too crazy. At least describe the job. That's what I'd like to say, but I don't have the wisdom to assess the danger for myself. If my wisdom were informed, I'd be able to judge. I'm not going to be held liable for putting a child in danger. This conversation's over. Shame we can't even ask about it. Hey, just a thought here, but she's not really seeing you, is she? Not that she thinks you're a bad guy, but she's absolutely defining you by your tribe and age. But if we can get her to see you as an actual person, I feel like she'd tell us more. I bet we'd make an impression if we helped other people around town. See if there's anything we can do for the people here. I bet that'll help you get better at setting yourself apart, too. I'll gather info for you, so if you're ever unsure, just ask. Just don't forget we still have to do something about the Grand Cathedral. Got it? Okay, yeah, I get it. All right, so we need more wisdom to be able to take on her side quest. Okay, well, take me back to... Take me back to the Honeybee Inn.
Please, if you could help.
Nothing going on in here, it looks like. Let's go hear about the history of whatever from that dude. I also need to figure out about buying that medicine, but I'm not going to worry about that right now because we have like 5 days. Greetings, Elda boy. We don't see many in our tribe in the royal capital, yada yada. Yeah, this will give me... Didn't they say it would give me knowledge?
I see.
It's understandable. We rarely make ourselves known to the public, so then any interest in our history and why we live our lives, yada yada. Starry history, etc. Oh no, this is for my tolerance. That's fine. Let's become less racist. I'll talk with him.
Pleased to hear it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go elsewhere to chat, shall we?
Well then.
Our tribe is called the Mustari. Perhaps the most obvious part of our culture is that we wear masks, just like the ones I have on right now. Next thing you'll notice, we all have 3 eyes. The necromancer is a Mustari then. A Mustari that doesn't wear a helmet. Okay. 3 eyes. And that goes for every Mustari? What's it like to see for you all? Our third eye cannot see things. We see the world almost exactly as you do. However, the Mustari faith is vastly different from that of other tribes. We have our own unique faith, different from the state religion, Sanctism. Is it restricted to the Mustari tribe?
About that.
Do only Mustari practice this belief? That's correct. Normally, we cannot reveal our teaching to other tribes. Sanctism is a belief open to all. Perhaps that is why, at times, politics gets involved and distort its doctrine. For that reason, we refrain from revealing our faith to everyone. It's our only means of keeping our doctrine the way it should be. That doesn't sound like the best solution, but I'm guessing it's complicated. Some try to spread our teachings outside the island, but things quickly grow complex and one must tread carefully. Other tribes have a tendency to jump to conclusions. That is why Sanctism has gathered many believers. And now we are scorned as the mass tribe. That is who we are, forever etched in our history. He taught me about the Mustari way of life. My tolerance has improved. 2 tolerance points. Okay, so we have courage, wisdom, tolerance, eloquence, imagination. My tolerance is inflexible. Atlus really said, by the way, you start out racist. Work it out. Okay, and I assume they all go up to 5 stars, just like Persona. I hear a voice.
Within thee.
Thy present glow comes from one of the splendid virtues already dwelling within thee. This glow serves thee best as the kindling to inflame thy followers' trust in thee. Gather the royal virtues and fulfill thy destiny. Okay.
Pleased to hear it.
It may be worth telling you more. Next time I'll tell you about our basic doctrine if the chance comes. Your character is measured by 5 royal virtues, each of which can be increased in various ways. Honing royal virtues, courage, wisdom, tolerance, eloquence, and imagination will help you solve your followers' problems and improve your relationships with them. You might improve your virtues by working, aiding people, or testing your courage. Try talking with Gallica for ideas. She knows a lot about the town and gives you more information. Hearing all that was intriguing, it's about time to go back to the inn. Okay. On days you don't visit a dungeon, you'll have enough energy left for activities at night. You can visit followers that are only available at night or hone your royal virtues. Gallica might have advice on what to do at night. Back to the hushed honeybee. Hello. Oh, this is an informant dude, right?
Yeah.
We always get a flood of guests at night. Looks like it's going to be another hectic one. If you're free, could you lend me a hand with preparing food? Absolutely. If you'd like to help out, feel free to use the kitchen as you please. And if you have the ingredients, I can show you how to make red grass roasted bidou. Bidou. Seems like Fabian's having a hard time. She's done a lot for us, so the least we can do is return the favor and help her out when we can. If I help Fabian, my tolerance should improve. Dude! 80% speedrun to not be racist in Metaphor ReFantazio. Let's go. Where's my respect women attribute? I want to get that to max too. Oh, that reminds me, there is someone who wanted to know what it's like helping with the cooking here. We can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I love killing birds. Should we help Fabian out? I guess I want to do the let's do it then, because that's the one for the quest, I assume?
You're a big help.
I appreciate the help. Now let's get you into the kitchen, shall we?
Next up is...
We finished preparing the fish, so now we just have to put them in that pot.
Oh, right!
The finishing touch is the addition of fruit as a secret ingredient. I forgot to ask how to prepare it. What should we do? Hide it under the plate? You'd probably want to grate it and simmer it, right? Not just put an entire fruit on top of fish? That seems ridiculous. I don't know how to cook. I only know how to grill.
In that case.
We should grate the fruit in, then let everything cook in the same pot with the fish. That sounds like something they would do in Food Wars.
Whoa!
Interesting. It'll definitely soak up the fruit flavor if we simmer everything together. Gallica and I poured our hearts into the preparation. The dish draws you in with the aroma of fresh fruit. Let's serve it to the customer.
I knew it!
The customer wolfed down the whole plate. You're surprisingly good at this, Rogue. Looks like I did a good job helping out. I feel like my tolerance improved.
All right.
Yo, 3 tolerance points? Oh, you can actually see how it moved up a little bit. Oh, I like that. So it's actually a lot easier to tell how close you're getting to a rank up in this game than in Persona 5. If I'm looking at this right. I like that a lot. Very good quality of life change. All right, someone wanted to hear about the honeybee. I should visit the young man on Sun Lumio
Time
Street.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah, doesn't it always? Arbor's Day. spelt with a U. The necromancer mentioned a day of calamity. Pretty ominous, but what does it even mean? Lewis's orders or not, 'twas the necromancer who committed those acts of brutality we witnessed at the royal funeral. He undoubtedly prepares more of the same.
Right.
Well, we're gonna put a stop to that corpse-robbing scum before that happens. If the state army can't handle him, then it falls to us to do it. The day of calamity we were warned about is just 9 days away. We need to stop that necromancer before then. Okay.
What's happened?
Okay. I apologize for making you show. Okay, you say the same stuff. I wanted to double check.
I see.
Don't want to go just yet. Let's
Alright.
go to Sun Lumio Street and talk to the dude. Get our reward.
What's happened?
Fool.
What's up, dude?
What on earth are you doing?
Oh.
Have you perhaps helped out at the Hushed Honeybee? Please tell me what it was like there. So, the honeybee's cooking. Recounted to him the full story.
Grand, innit?
I see, so it's all in the preparation. If I'm hearing you right, it sounds as though Miss Fabian is rather particular about the ingredients she uses. This red grass you mentioned, not just anyone can get their hands on that here, can they? I knew she was no ordinary innkeeper.
Now what am I to do?
As I believe I mentioned, the place I work serves high-class clientele, and the head chef, not to mention the customers, put too much emphasis on tribe. Just being a Nydia, I get a cold shoulder from Clemar and rogue nobles in particular. To be expected in society as it stands today.
What in
The head chef doesn't want
blazes?
people like that to even see me holding a knife, probably why he sticks me with all the busy work and chores. Suppose I should be grateful I have a job at all, honestly, but still, there are a lot of days when I question why I'm putting up with any of this. So I just wanted confirmation of a simple fact that I think I've always known to be true, that the skill of a chef has nothing to do with one's tribe. Hearing about the Hushed Honeybee has renewed my inspiration to keep cooking. I don't know where it'll take me, but I'm ready to throw myself into the proverbial frying pan. Oh, and of course I need to thank you properly for what you've done. Here, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Mission accomplished.
Ba-ba-bum-bum. Yes, my wisdom, I need that. 2,000 bucks is also super useful. I was low on money. Yo, 4 points. Wow, that went up by like half. All right. For better or worse, we've learned a lot about this country's attitudes towards different tribes. Who knew prejudice could even extend to cooking? But it's heartening to know people are working to make it better, so we've got to keep up our own fight too. All right, next we need to find this church.
All right, then.
Where? Oh, where is that? Ba-ba-ba-ba. Where'd the church at? Where'd the church at? I don't know what any of these symbols mean. World map. That doesn't help. I think we're just gonna have to move around.
But why?
This is the only other quest we have available. Is this the church? Looks like it could be. That soldier is behaving most suspiciously. He keeps staring at me from across the street. He's supposed to be keeping watch over the igniter shop. What does he hope to accomplish by fixing his gaze upon a fellow guard? What you doing there, buddy? Being weird? This is your time. I didn't mean to do that. Feel like that soldier across the street keeps looking at me. He's been doing it for a while now. He's a guard for the church, so he's probably of a high rank. Did I do something wrong? Poor guy. All right, so this is the church.
Oh, God.
Let me in. Hello. Closer eye. I can see that you're an Elda. I'll not turn you away if you've come here with a purpose. However, I do hope you will keep it brief. Thanks, I think. Anyway, we heard you sell a type of medicine called breath of fresh air here. Breath of fresh air, you say? We typically only make the particular remedy available to those who have accepted the light of sanctism. But let it be known that we practice generosity. By special exception for an Elda, you may demonstrate your sincerity by purchasing it for 500 reeve. For an Elda, you're raising the price because of his tribe. Surely you would not expect your vulgar tribe to stand as equals among the blessed. Our teachings forbid it. Thus ask you to demonstrate your sincerity. Bear in mind, to even sell, that is, give them to you, is taboo. I'd appreciate a show of gratitude more than words of protest. Yeah, Gallica, shut up. You're gonna make him say he won't sell it to us, and then that little girl is gonna die, you moron. Just, like, 500 bucks is nothing. Yes, I would like to purchase the, what is it called? Breath of fresh air. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you allowing me to patronize your establishment. It was purify.
Share, I think.
Judging by the sword upon your hip, I take it you're a warrior. If you carry armaments with hidden potential, I could purify them for you. However, no matter how sincere you may be, you're still an Elda. You must demonstrate a basic understanding of sanctism if you expect my cooperation. If my wisdom was informed, I could purify equipment. Okay. Certain equipment can be taken to a church and purified, after which it is born anew with enhanced capabilities and new special effects. You can unlock the purify function by raising the wisdom royal virtue. Equipment that can be purified will be noted in the item description. That's cool. All right, thank you, sir. We got the breath of fresh air. Let's take it back to Sunshade Row. Too easy. How do I leave? I had to look at the door.
All right then.
What is going on in chat? A lot. We're done at the church. Take me back to Sunshade Row.
What's it all got to do with us anyway?
What's all this then?
Humans.
Oh, why?
You've been a life.
Could talk to Mass Dude again if we wanted to.
No, hell.
What am I gonna do with my time today?
You there?
My dear fellow, is that the breath of fresh air? Did you get that for me? Of course.
Thank you. So
Praise
very
be,
much.
I give you the deepest of thanks. With this, my daughter can be cured. I apologize for having so little faith in you. People have been quite anxious since the incident at the Grand Cathedral, so the prices on everything must have increased. On top of that, the discrimination against the Mustari and other minor tribes have only worsened. Hardly any shops will serve me. But I digress. Allow me to return the favor. Hardly seems worthy of praise to do something so simple as purchase medicine. It's wrong that this problem exists within the country in the first place.
You there?
What you did means the world to me. Thank you truly for saving my daughter's life. Please, you must take this, a token of my gratitude.
Mission accomplished.
Quest clear. My tolerance! An rusted accessory.
All right.
I am so tolerant of people. An accessory? I'm sorry, but what does it do? It's so rusty, I can't tell what it is. I've heard you can get it appraised at a shop. Anywhere will do. I'm afraid I don't know more about it, as none of those places would serve me. For crying out loud, they won't even let you shop. Thank you, though. We should get this looked at,
I
Rogue.
know.
Excuse me, but I must now administer the medicine to my daughter. Thank you again, and may our divine relic bless this kind young man.
What's happened?
All right.
No, hell
Now. Let's go talk with the lady who's doing the donations for people who are discriminated against.
Wow, what'll I do?
Oh, come off it.
Hello.
What can I do?
Whoops.
Excuse me.
Mr. Elda, gentlemen, we meet again. I still haven't managed to collect many donations. I'm really sorry to ask, but if you don't mind, might you be able to afford to pitch in a little? Yeah, I got money. Thank you. I swear I'll use your donation as best I can. I don't believe it. You really donated. Yada, yada, yada.
Gonna be tough.
Looks like she's serious about helping where she can, but she seems down. Maybe we could cheer her up. All right, yeah. I need more eloquence. I haven't gotten any of that yet. Let's do
To
it.
hear that.
How wonderful. Then please come this way. The Parapis, the Ujif, the Mustari, and of course the Elda too. These tribes are abhorred by the other tribes. Without a great deal of wisdom or skills, it's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here in the royal capital. You've seen the executioner in this back alley, right? Dirty work like that is all that's available to these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing, though. Those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditry. Actually, no, there is one other option. Become igniter experimentation subjects, but there's no guarantee they'll survive those. What kind of experiments?
What's happening?
Igniter experimentation, what does that entail? I don't know the specifics myself, not many do, but you should still be careful all the same. Even though igniters are now considered common and useful tools, blood is being spilled for their development, I know it. I don't have many people on my side, and I haven't been able to help many people yet, but knowing there are people like you out there gives me confidence to go on.
Okay.
People like you who see injustice and actually try to do something about it, this world would be a better place with more people like that. Looks like my support was a source of encouragement, my eloquence.
All right.
All right, 2 points on that, not bad. Fairy dust, okay. It's not much, but here, thank you for your support. I really appreciate you hearing me out. Okay. Back to the hushed honeybee.
Please, if you can help.
So we could work with her again tonight, which I would be down for. The only thing that could brighten up times like this would be seeing the smile of an innocent child. Just look at Maria. It's so sad. I can't even bear to look at her. Things like this are hard to cope with even for adults. Actually, can we like hang out with Maria and try and like raise our rank with her? Maria seems to still be in bed. I hear stifled crying from the back of the room. For now, I think it'd be best to leave her be. Okay, so we gotta wait until we can hang out with her more.
What?
Hulkenberg's room. She'll get angry if you go in. Yada yada. All right, all right.
Please.
Can I go out into town?